And welcome back to a basic week of Who Would Win. Actually, just a basic week on the channel in general. I I wrote down all my month's stuff, my Who Would Wins, what ifs, everything. And except for today, I forgot to write down the version that gave me He-Man versus Hercules from Marvel. So I will put that in the comments, or I keep saying comments. I'll put that in the description. But yes, He-Man versus Hercules. Two beings who are, beings basically the embodiment of strength in their respective universes. He-Man obviously is the protector of Castle Grayskull and the castle secrets. As Prince Adam uses the Power Sword, and he becomes He-Man. He-Man is characterized by his immense strength, and I'm reading this verbatim off the site, but it is an issue rarely tackled and seems very dependent on the adaptation. He-Man and the Power Sword, book that accompanied the first action figure of the character, described his immense strength to the point that he could crack rocks with his fist. Great. In the intro sequence of the 1980s cartoon series, The Most Powerful Man in the Universe, similar wording is used as early in packaging toys. In one episode, he lifted and threw Castle Grayskull itself when it was transported to another dimension, though this was the result of a temporary increase of his power. In the DC crossovers, this guy is strong enough to go toe-to-toe with someone like Superman. He can lift mountains, break theoretical indestructible metals, or the hardest metals in his universe, even move moons. He-Man is shown enduring the brunt of at least two large explosions, which he survived, but reverts to Adam in the process, suggesting that even He-Man has a limit to how much he can abuse and endure before his superhuman strength and stamina are exhausted. And on the other hand, He-Man is is largely non-violent and usually only resorts to combat as a last resort. In the 2002 series and the most recent series, he is shown to be more of an aggressive fighter. He has superhuman reflexes. He does have healing abilities. His main weapon is a sword of power. It's virtually indestructible. He can deflect rays magically or technologically. The Power Sword can also shoot energy beams and absorb energy. Originally, He-Man's primary weapon was an axe. The chest piece on his battle harness was made of corundite that helped add to his physical strength, and due to his limitation of his clothes, he could regularly carry large items. He's able to basically blow a huge gust of wind by going like Superman does. Able to transform himself into a human tornado. He's able to run at high speeds and create a vacuum. Able to rub his hands together fast enough to turn glass into sand. So basically he's able to create so much, or sand into glass, sorry. So he's able to create so much heat and friction by rubbing his hands that he actually melted sand into glass. That's impressive. There are dubious feats specific to plot, such as an inexplicable ability to fix a broken chain merely by connecting both ends, to adjust the course of Eternia's moons by flying a wind raider to it and pushing it, and shattering, deflecting a falling moon on a course collision with Eternia by throwing a rock from the ground. So yeah, He-Man, the 80s, man. He-Man's kind of ridiculous. Hercules, though. Hercules, even in Marvel, still has the basic lore of Hercules. Son of Zeus and a mortal woman, fed from the breast milk of Hera. He is the god of strength, and he's among the strongest remaining Olympians apart from Zeus and maybe Neptune and Pluto, or Hades. I believe that's Hades, anyway. So he is the god of strength. And unfortunately here, when it comes to strength, his strength is arguably well and truly beyond something like He-Man. He-Man's strongest feats seem to be like small planetoid level, whereas this is still the same Hercules who held up like all of the the heavens from Atlas to do his 12 labors, which is a separate universe. This guy literally has immeasurable strength to the point where he held up a universe. No joke. He has durability to survive most standard, melee combat attacks. Even when he's injured, he has an enhanced healing factor. And he has immortality. He can't be killed in the conventional sense. He has advanced combat experience, and he can even create shockwaves like the Hulk when he claps his hands. He is truly the embodiment of strength. He is the god of strength. And he is much older than He-Man. He's lived for thousands of years. So he's got a lot more experience under his belt. These two meet in the fight. He-Man at strongest, let me rephrase that, has been able to trade blows with Superman, but we don't know how much strength Superman was putting into those blows. If Superman probably wanted to, he could have laid He-Man out without too much difficulty. So if these two meet in a fight, strength-wise, I mean, I don't think there's any argument. Hercules is the stronger of the two. I doubt even Superman. I'm not going to rephrase that. I hesitate to say even Superman is stronger than Hercules, theoretically speaking, because we've never seen Superman. Again, take cosmic armor out of the equation because that's not really Superman. We've never seen like the just standard version of Superman, be it from the Rebirth series or whatever, just hold a universe up with all of his might. That's levels of strength that most characters and most levels of fiction do not have. So yeah, it's very much a guy who is extremely powerful and strong versus a guy who is literally strength incarnate. Then you factor in their experience. Again, Hercules just, even though he's got the wisdom of Grayskull along with him, Hercules has just been doing this longer. So he is still got the edge in terms of combat experience, and probably combat skill. Now, He-Man, I don't think is completely helpless. I think the sword of power sword of Grayskull, is a weapon that could actually hurt Hercules. It's a much more powerful weapon than, say, a knife or a bullet or anything like that. But it's not something that I think could kill Hercules. At least not put him down completely. He could probably get a good cut in, but the minute he comes in for the next swing, Hercules just stops it and just snaps the sword, which allegedly is near indestructible. Not completely indestructible. The power sword. Hold on. I wanted. He's got the power sword, right? Where is the power sword? I believe it said the power sword is near indestructible. Where is it? Hold on. Anyway. I don't know if it's completely indestructible. We know though that near indestructible items, even for Hercules, are still difficult to destroy. Like adamantium, very difficult to destroy, but it's not impossible because the adamantium is nigh indestructible, not completely. What is actually indestructible, and what, weirdly enough, an alternate version of Wolverine who was lovers with Hercules actually had was adamantine. Adamantine is legitimately indestructible. That's where adamantium actually gets its name from. It's a play on the name of adamantine. And I believe, actually, he wears that. I don't know if you can see it in the picture, but he wears it's a headpiece, kind of adamantine. So, yeah, Hercules can take on even some of the strongest material. And I don't know if the power sword is as strong as adamantium. The problem here is that He-Man just has not shown any real feats that could really go toe-to-toe. He-Man's highest feats are kind of like Hercules' lowest feats. Or like mid-tier feats. Hercules' highest feats very much trump anything He-Man kind of has. So these two would be duking it out for a little bit until Hercules just kind of laughs it off and says, okay, that's cute, time to end this. And then just kind of clocks He-Man, who, like the Hulk, apparently with enough damage, can be reverted back to King Adam. So, yeah. I would probably take Hercules in this fight, to be honest. But it's just my opinion. What do you think in the comments below? Until then, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you folks for the next one. Later.